Dropping things already. The party has started officially. Woo! All right, you know, I have to say that this community spans far and wide, and it's really appreciated by so many in our community, in our world. The local efforts taking place here in Minnesota are vital to our thriving society. And I would like to welcome one of our community leaders to the stage. It's Shannon Twiss, lead volunteer coordinator of Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Samantha.
Right? Shannon and I had an opportunity to chat a little bit backstage, and I can't wait to share her story right now with all of you. First of all, tell us how you got involved with Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, so I'm serving as an AmeriCorps member and volunteer coordinator with Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity. I started after I graduated from the University of St. Thomas in 2017. I was looking for something to do for just a summer, and Habitat had a summer-long AmeriCorps position open in their neighborhood revitalization program. So I did that, and I learned that 3 months really wasn't enough time for me to learn everything I wanted to and to really get to know the organization. And so I decided to stay ultimately for another 2 full AmeriCorps years as our volunteer coordinator.
First of all, I mean, that's, right? That's really, really incredible. I think it's so important to really, what you're pointing out is that there is so much to learn in the process of getting involved with a nonprofit. As you all well know, did you always know that you wanted to be in a service-related sort of role?
Honestly, yes. I studied Justice and Peace Studies in undergrad, and I was looking for a way to get involved with a nonprofit. And the AmeriCorps program is incredible because it's really a formalized way to serve in your community. And it's also a community of peers who have that similar desire to serve. So yeah, AmeriCorps is an awesome opportunity to do that. And
something you were talking to me about backstage was that it's not a specific amount of time that you actually have to commit to. You can sort of tailor it depending on the organization, right?
So you commit to a term of service, so it really depends on the organization and your role, but I know Habitat has opportunities for a 3-month term, a 6-month term, or a year.
Which basically means there's no excuse not to get involved.
Yeah.
That means, right? And tell me a little bit more about kind of how AmeriCorps has impacted your life.
Yeah, I think my biggest takeaway from my time at Twin Cities Habitat specifically has been the importance of safe, stable, affordable housing. Housing wasn't necessarily something I knew a lot about or was super interested in when I started, and I've really learned that it's a foundation for so many factors that impact our quality of life. And during this conference, we've kind of heard about the idea of volunteer managers as catalysts for change, but I think I've really been impacted deeply by our volunteers and their commitment to our mission and to making their community better.
Well, the Habitat's very lucky to have you, but it's not where you're going to be forever. Or maybe. So what's next for your career?
Yeah, so in the fall, at the end of my service term, I'm going to be starting law school at Georgetown University and moving to Washington, D.C. Thank you. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what kind of law I'd like to focus on, but I'm really excited for the opportunity to build on the foundation of what I've learned in my time in AmeriCorps and to really continue down that path of civic engagement and public service.
Well, I'm sure that there are a lot of great organizations that could really use a fantastic lawyer on their side. So thank you so much. Any last thoughts that you want to share with us about the experience both either at Habitat or just working through AmeriCorps?
Just to emphasize the power of service and of volunteering and working with volunteers and kind of the way that can impact you as much as you're impacting your volunteers.
True. It's what I tell my kids, you get what you give, and when you give, you really do get a lot back.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much, Shannon.
Yeah, thank you.
Very much. All right, well, this is a whole week that you're going to be here too. You're not leaving.
No, yeah, I'll be around.
All right, excellent. All right, many of our leaders, of course, at the conference this week began as volunteers, including our very own Points of Light leader. So please welcome Points of Light President and CEO, Natalie Paquin.